Eins, zwei, drei. Oh, no. Okay, I'm live. Better than the other alternative. Good evening, folks. Ken Hovind here and the crew at Dinosaur Adventureland, October 1st, 2021. We're going to do comments on comments, question, answer. Get your questions ready. We take the people here first. People send them in second, and comments that are already posted online third, and those have been mailed in fourth. So we'll get to there in a minute. You will not believe what today is. October 1st is National Black Dog Day. This is National Hair Day. Yeah. Fire Pup Day. National Homemade Cookies Day. I'm liking this more and more. Okay. National Manufacturing Day, National Body Language Day, and World Smile Day.
World Smile Day?
World Smile. I didn't make it up. Let's see. It's National Lace Day. Yeah. National Poetry Day. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm the poet that don't know it, but my feet show it. They're Longfellows. Mm-hmm. Today is World Smile Day, World Vegetarian Day. Yeah. I only eat vegetarian cows. Mm-hmm. The cow was a vegetarian, right? Okay. Anyway, welcome to Dinosaur Adventureland in Lenox, Alabama. We believe the Bible is true. God made everything in 6 days. Like he said, 6 days, the Lord made heaven, earth, the sea, everything, including dinosaurs in them 6 days. He wrote that on a rock with his finger in the 10 Commandments. Look it up, Exodus 20. He did it again in Exodus 31 for those numbskulls that can't read once. He made it all in 6 days. Dinosaurs lived with man. And evolution is the dumbest and most dangerous religious cult. It's not even a good theory. A theory has to have some supporting evidence. There's no evidence of any animal ever changing into anything else. None. It's a mental illness. Look at this. This is a dinosaur that was found a couple years ago. The nodosaur. Miners found the remains of an 18-foot-long nodosaur, cousin of the Ankylosaurus, 2011, at the Suncor Millennium Mine in Alberta. With only its tail and hind legs missing, the herbivorous beast is the most well-preserved armored dinosaur on record. Now watch this now. So 10 years ago, they found this thing completely preserved. The skin and the guts were intact. Dragon. That Monday started like any other Monday at the mine, a vast pit. Let's see. Hour after hour, Funk's towering excavator gobbled its way down to sands laced with bitumen. That would be tar or pitch. The transmogrified remains of marine plants and creatures that lived and died more than 110 million years ago. Baloney. Okay. Let's see. The right forefoot lies by its side, its 5 digits splayed upward. I can count the scales on its sole, the sole of its foot. Caleb Brown, postdoctoral researcher at the museum, grins my astonishment. We don't just have a skeleton, he tells me later. We have a dinosaur as it would have been. And it's been preserved for 110 million years.
Yeah, right.
It's a special kind of stupid when you believe this kind of stuff. It takes you. You'd have to have help to be that dumb. I don't think you can do it on your own. Let's see. For paleontologists, the dinosaur's amazing level of fossilization caused by its rapid undersea burial is as rare as winning the lottery. Usually just the bones and teeth are preserved, and only rarely do minerals replace soft tissue before they rot away. There's no guarantee that a fossil will last a long time. Let's see. Amazing level of fossilization, rapid undersea burial. You think maybe it was a flood, 100 and some feet down in the ground? How can they not get it? The Bible says it's a flood, 2 Peter chapter 3. Come visit Dinosaur Adventureland, 191 baptized, another one today. Yay. So come on down. Come visit our new dining hall. Everything's free. We have all kinds of activities here. The tours, we go all over the place. We give 3 tours today. Love doing the tours all over the place. Our Science Center tour, the real tour, the farm tour, and the playground tour. All built by volunteers and donation from people who just love the Lord and love this unusual ministry. We want to help get the gospel out. Always looking for cool ideas to teach science lessons and spiritual lessons too. We have all kinds of critters. The alpacas are up there in the North 40 now, right? And the emus, not the emus, the llamas, the goats, not the the sheep up there, the miniature horses, all kinds of critters up there. Try our supersound satellite dish. 80-year-old preacher came, Tommy, today. Gave him the tour. Retired preacher, 80 years old. He could not believe the satellite dish. We were talking 1,500 feet apart. I said, that's just dish 1, 2, 3, and 4. You got to see 5 and 6. I showed him dish 5 and 6, 2,000 feet apart. I said, now with these two, there's a 4-second delay in your conversation. That would help a lot of marriages. Mm-hmm. How many know what I'm talking about? You know, don't you? No, you don't. No comment. Okay. Anyway, we have all kinds of tours we give around here. Everything has a science lesson and a spiritual lesson. We just want to influence people for the Lord. People come from all over to see our Dinosaur Adventureland, 1 mile north of downtown Lenox. 191 baptized so far in our lake out there. Visitors today, don't see any new folks here, okay? We need lots of half-inch steel cable if you got some laying around to finish the bridge over the lake. I'll be gone Monday, so it won't be a Bible study Monday night. Can you believe I'm going to be a dad again to a 10-year-old? This is going to be awesome. I got a 16-year-old son with this deal and 10-year-old. We're going down to get Lydia. Lydia, you're going to love it at Dinosaur Adventureland. And Matt and his family are coming Tuesday with his 2 kids. Church floor, getting close, okay? Hopefully by Tuesday or Wednesday, he says. And then we got to sand the whole thing. We're going to get Karate Kid in here. Sand the floor, okay? But the center part is a cross made out of cedar. And we saved all the cedar shavings. If you want to get a bag of it, I had one here somewhere. A bag of the cedar shavings for offering in any amount. Oh, here we go. You want to get a bag to put in your sock drawer. You never have to wash your socks again. It absorbs the smell of. But just any donation in any amount, we'll send you a bag of our cedar shavings from the cross in our Dinosaur Adventureland. Okay, let's see. Help us stay open for free. Join our 777 club. See, I like what those guys are doing. I'm going to donate $1 a day, $31 a month if you can. We won't check up on you. We'll never dun you for anything. Don't send out letters, saying, hey, give more money. We just trust God to supply. Okay. People here get first question and comments and question answer. Those watching live are second. Posted comments and mailed in questions. Keep in mind, cursing or profanity will get you banned from our channel. Comments that are not on topic might get you banned. Excessive comments might get you out of here. Get your own channel, okay? It's our channel. We can ban anybody we like for any reason. Really, just being stupid may get you banned. Okay, I've got some here ready, unless somebody here in the audience has some questions or topics you wanted to discuss. Or Steve, on the computer over there, let me know if any come in there. Okay, meanwhile, Kent laying down facts in this one. This is about the Bible study I did. I forgot to mark which one this was. These are comments on one of them I just did in the last couple of days. Okay.
One of the debates or Bible studies?
It might have been the one yesterday with the debate. I don't remember. Okay. Big Bad Mama writes in such as, like, you don't think there's any facts I laid down? Okay. Darwin was a low IQ racist for one. He was too, by the way. Couldn't get a job, so his dad got him a job with a friend of his to be the ship's captain's companion, to sail around and collect bugs for 5 years. Couldn't get a job. Darwin was a loser. Okay. Blind Superstition writes, the theory of evolution no longer requires Darwin. It has incorporated many of his ideas, but has progressed far beyond. You act like Darwin encompasses the entire theory, and that displays your lack of understanding. Well, Blind Superstition, there is no evidence at all for evolution other than variations within the same kind. 1,100 varieties of bats came from a bat. Okay? 7,500 varieties of apple might have come from an apple. That's all we've ever seen. You guys are blind. And okay, I wrote, wow, you chose the perfect name for yourself, Blind Superstition. Drape wrote in, remember that time you got schooled by some guy called Drew? Seems like you are incapable of improving yourself for the better, seeing how you still act. I don't remember being schooled by Drew, but I'll be glad to debate him again. Bring him on, or do it. Drape, you come on. November 24th to our big debate we're going to have, me versus all the atheists in the world. Come on down. Show me how smart you are and how dumb I am. Such as everything he said. Whoa. No, Droop is a moron. Kent destroyed him. I don't remember the debate. Okay, I've had 254 now, and I lose track. See, I've forgotten more things than I can remember. But that's a good thing. Did you know there's 3 signs of a genius? One is a poor memory. I forgot the other 2. Okay, let's see. So I wrote back, what exactly did he school me on? I don't recall that. Maybe you would be brave enough to have a debate with me and school me on where the Bible is wrong and show me the best evidence for the religion of evolution. Call 855-BIG-DINO extension 1 to debate, or debate extension 3 will get me. Okay. If you call that number and it doesn't work or nobody answers, email secretary@drdino.com or come down. We're in the middle of Boondocks, Alabama. We barely get sunshine out here. The phone is, you never know. We're trying. Wesley writes in, theory of evolution isn't a religion. You have any experiments to prove your biblical beliefs? Well, Wesley, I'm not asking all the taxpayers to pay for my beliefs to be taught. You guys are demanding we all pay for your theory to be taught. I think the burden of proof's on you. Where's the evidence that a dog and a mosquito are related? Drape writes again, self-awareness is something you lack, bro, not actually even awareness in general. I wasn't even trying to disprove the Bible, but you just assumed I was because I was in opposition to you. I believe in the Bible, so I can really disprove it. So I can't really disprove it. Although all I have to say is that I hope you are content with being the way you are now. Yeah, pretty much. My back hurts quite a bit, but otherwise I'm content. I can't really wrap my head around you not trying to improve yourself. What
needs to be improved?
My hair, this incredible physique. I don't know. Maybe it's something else, but as long as you're happy with whacking these atheists, then I can't really force you to stop. Well, that's true. You really can't, okay? And I'm happy whacking the atheists. I love it. Let's see. Small things amuse small minds, hence the silly beginning. I don't know what Martin's talking about. I'm mad? Need an apostrophe in there. I love how young earth creationists have been reduced to empty declarative statements, cherry-picked and or false quotes. Wow, that's exactly what the evolutionists do. Let's see. Centrifugal force disproves the spinning ball myth. Here we go with a flat earther. Okay. I don't want to get into that. The earth is round, it spins around, and it goes around the sun. We're a third from the sun. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. It's spinning about 1,037 miles an hour at the equator. It is a round ball. Now, slightly bulged at the equator. So am I a little bit, but that's not because I'm spinning. Okay. Ahead only writes in LOL. What about gravity? We're skeptical of your claim to science knowledge. I wrote back, there you go again, empty comment. See my response above. Matthew, I don't know what you're trying to say, but call for the debate, Matthew. Show everybody how smart you are, please. Matthew writes again, you're the one who claimed to be skeptical, and I played along. I'm skeptical of evolution. I don't think there's any evidence for it at all. None. Zero. Zip. Nada. Thibault writes in, well, your doctorate is quite empty also. I don't care. If you don't like my doctorate, call me Kent. Let's get to this topic, okay? I have 3 earned doctorates, 1 honorary. If you don't like it, that's okay. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't even know where they are. I don't have them hung on the wall or nothing.
Can we just rename your channel Hey Bubba?
Hey Bubba. Sure, okay. Hyena writes in, the Dunning-Kruger effect is a hypothetical cognitive bias stating that people with low ability at a task overestimate their own ability. In short, those who are incompetent have little insight into their incompetence. Kent is a textbook example. Right away, what? Dunning-Kruger. They have incredible high confidence, but very little wisdom. See the chart there? They know nearly nothing. But if a person learns a lot and their wisdom increases, and then their confidence level can increase. It's one thing to have high confidence and be stupid. It's another thing to have high confidence and know what you're talking about. It's you evolutionists that have the Dunning-Kruger effect. You think you know everything is related, and there is no, you have high confidence in that, but no wisdom at all. None. It amazes me. Dunning-Kruger. Okay, let's see. My information. Oh, I work in insurance. Sure, I can explain how top biologists and physicists of the world are wrong. Let's see. Daughter of Yith. There is also a correlation with a person's level of general education versus the Dunning-Kruger effect. Highly educated people will typically underestimate their own ability, especially in fields they don't have expertise in. People with low education tend to act like they know everything. No, it's those who believe in evolution who think they've got evidence for it. They've been taught there's evidence, and they got suckered. Dunning-Kruger effect. Okay. Can't you say you like science, then completely fall for the hoaxers who Photoshop giant skeletons and use large animal bones to put a skeleton of a giant human together? Well, Ty, I think you need to go to, what's Joe Taylor's website? Anybody know his? Mountblanco.com. Joe Taylor's done more excavation and digging up of these big humans. There have been some big humans found over 10 feet tall. Okay. So you believe what you want. These guys, you can't believe there were humans over 10 feet tall, but they do believe everything came from a rock, which came from a dot of nothing. We have the best well water in the world here, don't we? Come to that, just to taste our well water is incredible. Man, okay. Unstable nothingness created everything. Just imagine billions of years. This is so nuts, but atheists believe it. Yeah, you do. You take a lot of faith to be an atheist. How is he exposed when you literally just said nothing? It's about who he is, not about the point. He is like you, old accounts pretending you are not the same scoffer with the same old stale but debunked thoughts. Okay, a blind super. I don't know how many accounts. These guys, we shut down one account or ban them and they come back with another one. They have nothing else to do. Just wait in the basement till mama calls them for supper. Yeah, probably never seen breakfast in their life, but okay. Let's see. Cute one writes in, Kent will debate you on evolution, not evolution versus creation. He debunks evolution without needing to mention creation. So now that means you will debate him if creation is not mentioned. I think you will find another excuse, or will you debate Kent? Come on, blind superstition. Okay. If you notice, Kent doesn't want to debate creationism because there's no actual scientific evidence. I'll be glad to debate creation, but it's not required. I'm not asking everybody to pay for it to be taught. Burden of proof not on me. They keep trying to shift the burden of proof. You guys demand that we all teach in these textbooks that your religion be taught. Where's the evidence? I think the whole topic of origin should be not discussed in public school. You can teach the kids all the anatomy, boys and girls. This is the deltoid, the biceps, the triceps, the flexors, the extenders. You can teach them all the muscles, all the bones, and never mention how it got there. Because no matter which mention you give, evolution or creation, you're going to make somebody mad. Just ignore the topic of origins. Learn the muscles, learn the bones. You're a nurse. Do you think there's any doctor in the world that has to worry about evolution when he's doing surgery, or does he just need to know his anatomy? Just better know where you're cutting, right? Duh. Okay. Cute one. So if I set it up only about evolution, will you debate him? Come on, blind superstition. Answer the question for the lady, okay? Evolution is a scientific theory and facts are not debatable. I agree. Facts are not debatable. Evolution has no facts to back it up. I wouldn't reduce myself as a scientist to debate a pseudoscientist. Oh, here we go. Cute way out, isn't it? Okay. I will stick to what I'm doing. Thanks for the offer. Okay. I feel sorry for the otherwise bright kid wallowing in ignorance. Oh, that's where the 9-year-old gave his testimony. Okay. Martin, what a generic, empty comment there. Matthew. What about specifics? What exactly is the ignorance or non-science that I teach? Would you like to have a live debate and share it with the world right here? Or are you a keyboard warrior typing from the safety of mommy's basement? Okay. Hey, what's 30 more years? 30 more days, right, Kent? That ain't over yet. I haven't gone to jail here. Okay. That's not over yet. There's a lot more coming that you're going to be surprised about. Okay. Ha, 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 ha. Thanks, Kent. I was just going to type him something, but you nailed it. Let's see. Just curious. Why ice cream? I wrote. I was told that ice cream is the English version of manna in Hebrew. The children of Israel made it across the desert for 40 years on ice cream. I didn't look it up to see if that translation is true, and I don't think I will because I like it as is. Show Enough wrote, so you just like it because you like it. Is that okay? To like ice cream? I'm like ice cream? Well, I'm glad it don't work for Show Enough. Okay. Which is a better justification for things than forcing the Bible into it. Forcing the Bible into the ice cream? Show Enough, you confused. Show Enough. Okay. Big Bad Mama commented. Wonder how many stations she can pick up with that antenna on her head like that.
Beer can curlers?
I don't know. Cigarette hanging out of the mouth? Yeah. Big Bad Mama. Arguing post-trib versus pre-trib is analogous to arguing whether leprechauns are green or blue. In other words, she don't believe in either one. You'll find out about the rapture and the trib. Okay. Love you, Pastor Kent. Unstable nothingness created everything. Just imagine billions of years. Can you believe it? LOL. This is their doctrine. They do teach billions of years. T-Bolt wrote in, no, it isn't. Of course, you wouldn't understand that since you don't understand cosmology. T-Bolt, you better look up what you guys teach. You do teach a dot of nothing exploded and made everything. Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Look up Big Bang. They don't even know what they believe. Censored by Oakley. Always love when religious fanatics put their incredulity of science on display for everyone to see. Boy, that's what the evolutionists do here on this channel all the time. Okay. Bronick, I welcome their same copy and paste every video. They're doing more damage to their side than most, I think. Anyone who takes 5 minutes to do research outside of young earth creationists like Ken Hovind will come to realize just how much they misrepresent science, act dishonestly, and how truly willfully ignorant they are. I feel like this channel is in the death throes. 80% of the comments now seem to be from the same 3 creationists who just copy and paste. Well, Bronick, just a little bit of English lesson here. Your third word, I welcome their same copy. It should be T-H-E-I-R. See, there are several different types of there. Okay, you got the wrong one, but that's okay. Jesus writes in, across the multiverse, Dinosaur Adventureland has to be the saddest version of Jurassic Park. Big Bad Mama. One plastic dinosaur and a gravel pit. One plastic dinosaur and a gravel pit.
I like the second half of her comment.
Let's meet up there in November and bring Bobby McGee. I don't know who Bobby McGee is, but you're all welcome to come. Oh, sure.
Let's get a bunch of them to come.
But come on, bring it on. Oh, like this, right? Come on. I said, come and see. There is no refutation of evolution in existence. Scientist Flanders, there's no evidence for evolution in existence. I said, change refutation. Got my tongue tangled up. To evidence, and you're spot on. What's the best evidence you have for evolution? Bring it on. Mr. Agnostic Atheist, write in, historical evidence. Oh, there's historical evidence for evolution? Small scale observable evidence. That's variation within the kind. It's still the same kind. Biogeography. He just names a bunch of departments, okay, as if this is somehow evidence, okay? Genetics, embryology. You really think the embryology? You're either lying or stupid. I'll call you that to your face, okay? There's no evidence from embryology about evolution, okay? Biochemistry, yeah. We have a really complicated DNA code. Therefore, it evolved. Fossil record, there's no such thing as a fossil record. There's a bunch of fossils, but there is no such thing as a fossil record. When you find a bone in the dirt, all you can know is it died. You don't know it had any kids, like this petrified clam in the closed position. Had to be buried quickly, alive, yeah. Maybe like a flood, like our dinosaur. Comparative anatomy, you really believe comparative anatomy and physiology proves evolution? You need to watch my video number 4, lies in the textbook. Developmental biology, there you are again with embryology. You are either lying or stupid. You're way behind. That was proven wrong in 1874. Phylogenetics, anthropology, developmental biology, again. Plant genetics, vestigial structures. Oh, we're losing things, therefore that's how we got it all. You need to watch my video number 4, son, okay? Endogenous retroviruses, oh, ERVs. You think that proves evolution? You need to study video number 4. Trans-species polymorphism. Look at it. This guy lists a bunch of sciences as if that is evidence. Bring them to the November 24th. Oh, I lost my... Oh, there we go. Don't bang on this part of the desk when that... Never mind, okay. Yeah, brother. Let's see. Your evidence for creation is a book saying ostriches can fly, insects have 4 legs, and rabbits are ruminants. And you still choose that over several fields of science, unanimously saying evolution is true. Well, now hold on, chess knight. Where does the Bible say ostriches can fly? Let's see, in the book of Job 39, chapter 39, gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich? Question, Mr. Chestnut, does an ostrich have wings and feathers? Does that verse say it can fly? Well, how about verse 14? Which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in the dust. Do ostriches just leave their eggs and let the sunlight hatch them? Yeah. And forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear. In other words, the ostrich is dumb. Dumb. Lay the eggs, leave them. Because God hath deprived her of wisdom. I met a couple atheists like that. Neither hath he imparted her understanding. The ostrich is just not the sharpest tool in the shed. Where does the Bible say the ostrich can fly? I think you're making that up, sir. I'm calling you out on it. Come on, bring it on, okay? And then you said about the rabbit chewing the cud. Really? Well, let's see. Leviticus 11 talks about the coney, which is type of rabbit, because he cheweth the cud. Okay. Do rabbits chew the cud? Nevertheless, of those that chew the cud or have cloven hooves, you shall not eat, such as these: the camel, the hare, that'd be the rabbit, the rock hyrax, for they chew the cud, but do not have cloven hooves. They are unclean unto you. These are rules for the Jews, praise God, okay? Rumination means to chew again what has been chewed slightly and swallowed. Chew it a few times, swallow it, spit it back up, chew it again. A lot of animals do that. Refection is to chew again what has been chewed, swallowed, and passed through the body. Chew it, swallow it, poop it out, turn around, pick it up, chew it again. That's what they do. Rabbits practice, how do you pronounce that? Catrophy. How do you pronounce it? Okay. Latin's a dead language. Killed the Romans, now it's killing us trying to learn it. But where the morning food passes through the digestive tract and is re-swallowed to be digested again. So yes, the rabbits do chew the cud. Re-chew what was swallowed. Do insects have 4 feet? Well, watch my creation seminar, part 7. Leviticus 11. Yet these may ye eat of every flying, creeping thing, the locust, the beetle, the grasshopper. You're allowed to eat those if you get starving. Eat a grasshopper, a locust, or beetle. I've never been that hungry yet, but you're allowed, okay? But all other flying, creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you. Years ago, John Combs worked at our ministry in Pensacola. He said, here, this might pose a genuine problem to any entomologist who does not study the language of the King James. Insects definitely have 6 legs, not 4, according to our way of thinking. Now, of course, the dishonest skeptic wants the Bible believer to think the writer of Leviticus has never seen a grasshopper, a beetle, a wasp, or a cockroach in his entire life, and was that stupid to think insects have 4 legs instead of 6. Moses obviously knew that flying, creeping things have 6 legs. The problem here isn't a scientific error, it's a defining terms. Before we get into the real problem of verse 23, let's deal with a minor one in verse 21. Every flying, creeping thing that goeth upon all 4. All 4 what? It doesn't tell you. If the answer is all 4 legs or 4 feet, then there would be an error. How do you know? Upon all 4 is an expression, not a literal meaning of crawling and supporting itself on 4 appendages. How do you know? Look at the verse right before it, verse 20. Fowls are said to go upon all 4. Don't sit there and tell me that Moses didn't know birds only have 2 legs and 2 feet. Don't be that absurd. Going upon all 4 is a human expression defining something that creeps low to the ground, because when we crawl, we go upon all 4. Real problem. This is John Combs writing. Hi, John. Call me. I'd like to see. I haven't seen him in 15 years. Give me a call. Let's get together. Firstly, the text did not say it had a total of 4 feet. He gave a command saying if it had 4 feet, you weren't supposed to eat them if it wasn't in the Levitical list. Looking at it that way, insects do have 4 feet. If the dishonest skeptic faces God one day in the judgment and points out this error in his word, and God uses this argument, the skeptic certainly couldn't prove him wrong. Secondly, the insects in Leviticus, when comparing scripture with scripture, do have a total of 4 feet. The back 2 sets of appendages are considered legs and feet, total of 4. The front 2 are considered arms and hands. Look at an insect carefully. The front 2 appendages shoot forward from the body, and the other 2 sets shoot backwards. How do we know the front pair is considered arms and hands? Look at Proverbs 30. The spider taketh hold with her hands. Insects have 4 legs and 2 hands. Grasshoppers, 4 legs pointing backwards, 2 hands. The spider taketh hold with, spiders have 4 hands. 4 legs and 4 hands. Yeah. Interesting. God can explain himself just fine. The fact that spiders have 8 appendages instead of 6 like insects in Leviticus is irrelevant. It shows that insects in the Bible have both feet and hands and feet. No matter what any entomologist says, the front 2 feet of Leviticus are hands, making the beetle have 4 feet. And that's that. So, sorry, you're wrong. So let's see, you complained about Ostriches can fly. Insects have 4 legs. Rabbits got ruminants. Yes, sir, I'll choose the Bible over your stupid evolution theory, which says a mosquito and a whale have a common ancestor, which was a rock. Yes, I'll believe that. I'll believe the Bible. Laughing at science deniers. There's plenty. Problem is the uneducated group of Bible thumpers who would rather deny reality in favor of their fiction book. Pretty funny. Hey, laughing at science denier. Come on down for the debate, November 24th, anytime. I'll take you on, or come early. Come tomorrow. Well, I'll be gone this weekend, but come Tuesday. Matt will be here, and show the evidence you got. Eddie and Simba write in. Stop lying. There is still is no proof. No proof. What did you say? I lied about? Let me back up. Got to go way back for that one. I forgot what the question was now. I'm not lying. There's no proof for evolution. Big Bad Mama writes in again. You can even get on the air with the curlers in your hair, whatever they are. Okay, that'd be fine. Evolution is an established theory. It doesn't need defending. Boy, have you been brainwashed. You need to defend creation, which has no actual scientific proof. Is there any scientific proof this was created? I've never seen it made, this ink pen. I don't even know where it was made. I don't even care. But I think it'd be logical to say this was created, wouldn't it? I mean, how about just one marble? Some of you atheists lost yours. I've got them, okay, right here. Would it be logical to say this could happen by chance? Glass, silica, perfectly round or close to perfectly round. I don't think this could create itself. And you want to believe the whole universe did. I'm stunned how you can believe that. Okay, end of my questions here. Got any more there, brother?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Two witnesses here on earth already. I don't think so. I don't know that, of course. I suspect it's going to be Enoch and Elijah because they never died. The guy last night said it was Moses and Elijah. Well, Moses already died once. Kind of unfair to make him come back and die twice, but just minor point. Not something worth arguing about. So they could be here. If the tribulation starts this year, somewhere in after about 4 or 5 years, the two witnesses are going to be, I think, exposed. And they're going to start witnessing in Jerusalem, and they can call down fire. You ought to read about them. It's on my chart here, which you can get on drdino.com. The two witnesses are in the dark purple right here. Let's see, they're found in Revelation 11, Genesis 5, 1 Kings 17, Hebrews 9:27. Those are the verses I have by that. Okay, any more here, brother? Oh, Pastor Hovind, what do you think about the doctrine of predestination? I think it's evil. I think it's wrong. I think it's heresy. It's not what the Bible says. The Bible clearly says God is not willing that any should perish. Now, God already knows who's going to be saved. That doesn't mean he planned it that way. It doesn't mean he wants it that way. He's not willing that any should perish. Anybody can be saved. And I think the Calvinists who believe in predestination are heretics on that topic. Okay?
Why would you want to study that?
Why what now?
Why would you want to study that regardless?
It's interesting. Those who believe in predestination think they are part of the predestined. I've never met somebody that believes in predestination that says, I'm predestined to go to hell.
So I don't understand that. They say that there's no scientific evidence in the Bible, but we know that they didn't practice science back when the Bible was written, and yet they say consider the ant her ways, consider the ant her ways.
There's thousands of scientific statements in the Bible.
The underwater thermal vents in the
Right.
ocean. They couldn't have seen those.
Right. The water under the crust of the earth and the hydrothermal vents. Walt Brown's website, creationism.org, creationscience.com, has a lot of stuff on science in the Bible. There's thousands of scientific facts in the Bible. Okay, any others there, brother? Okay. What if the canopy of ice around the world was spinning in motion in space with zero gravity? Well, I cover in my seminar, I'm a strong believer in what's called the canopy theory, that there used to be a layer of ice probably 10 miles above our current ground level, and it squeezed all the air. The air around the Earth currently goes out about 50 or 60 miles. It varies greatly, but if you squeezed it down to 10 miles and put a 2 or 3 inch layer of ice completely around, a shell of ice around the Earth, it could be held up there by air pressure, like an inflatable building. It could be held up there by the Earth's magnetic field, because super cold ice becomes magnetic. Or I think it was spinning with the Earth. I don't think centrifugal force would do much because at the equator, we're going about 1,037 miles an hour. At the North Pole, it's going 0. So the speed would differ depending on your latitude. So I don't know that centrifugal force would hold it up much. I think just air pressure and magnetic field are enough to hold it up there. Okay? Yes, sir.
And also one more thing about the canopy. You said before that the canopy may have acted like a
Hyperbaric chamber.
well, not I mean for you hear the stars.
Oh, right. Super cold ice takes on some strange qualities. It could be like a crystal radio.
Yeah.
It would translate the sound, the radio signals from the stars into music.
Yeah, because there was an article like a week ago from NASA talking about music coming from the stars.
Music of the stars. That's mentioned in Job from 3,000 years ago. And NASA just found out.
Yeah.
So a scientific verse in the Bible. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Although I'm a math teacher at a Christian school, but I was asked to teach life science this year because we're a short science teacher. I've referenced you many times. Well, thank you. I enjoyed teaching math and science in schools, high school level, and a couple of years in college. Loved it. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. We'll see you Sunday morning, and then I'm taking off for, where am I going?
Florida.
Somewhere in Florida. Doesn't matter. I just put the van on automatic and go back in the back and take a nap. So, all right. All right. See you Sunday. Thank you. Bye.